It's 70 degrees, sunny, blue skies. We've got the engines off. What more could you want? I'm Holly, that's Ray, and this is our home, Sabado. Subscribe to tag along on the adventure. Good morning! Check out the sunrise! I have a feeling we're gonna get some ocean spray up here any moment now. We've got 25 knots of wind at the moment. Alright, we've made it behind this island here, and the sea state has calmed down quite a bit, so I'm gonna go work on some breakfast. We are on our way to Lewes, Delaware. We discovered this little town back in 2020, and we both remember really loving it. However, we found it because we had just come off an exhausting overnight sail, and we anchored in Cape May, I believe, and had a terrible experience. Long story short, we dropped our anchor, and within, 20 minutes, the current had caused our anchor to get twisted up in another boat's anchor, and it was just a big mess. We decided we didn't feel comfortable staying there after that, so despite being exhausted, we decided to head down to Lewes. Given that context, it's just kind of hard to remember if the town really was great or if we were just grateful to be there. I guess we'll find out later today.
Got all that mud and water.
Oh. Well, we've made it into the C&D Canal, and we're going 9 knots on one engine thanks to this current.
Morning, Captain. This is like 70, right?
Ray,
What?
I'm gonna keep that in.
No, you're not. I'm gonna make it. Hold on. I'm gonna make it.
Welcome to the beautiful Delaware Bay. This current is crazy. We're powering through using both engines right now. Great scenery, huh? Well, it was our first night here in Lewes, and we were rudely awakened by an unfamiliar sound. I took a clip on my phone, I'll play it for you. We were both convinced that it was like an air bubble in our plumbing or something, so we got up, opened a bunch of panels, stuck our ears in, and it kept repeating, and it sounded exactly the same every single time, so we were pretty certain that it was mechanical. After a while though, we finally gave up and went back to bed, but both of us couldn't sleep until we identified the noise. So we got on Google, and it turns out that sound is from a certain type of eel. learn something new every day. So I think I'm gonna finish this and then we're gonna head into town. Look at all these cute little boathouses. Is so gross. It's just absolutely black.
Let's see if this will do anything. Okay. We'll get much water pressure out of this, but we'll try. Okay, go up. We really need to get a freshwater wash down pump up here.
Yeah. Would that give us some higher water pressure?
Yeah. Well, also this hose really has low pressure, just the nature of it.
Looks like we're getting ready to pass something called the Lump. Seems like it's a popular fishing spot. We're going through a ton of jellyfish right now. I might have to slow this footage down so you can see, but every one of those reflective discs is a jellyfish. Looks like we've got a stowaway. We're pulling into New York City. We are just doing a drive-by of the Statue of Liberty this year. We were lucky enough to anchor at the foot back in 2020 during COVID when there were no other boats there, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I think I might have some old drone footage, or at least photos, that I'll insert here. wanted to keep that as sort of our Statue of Liberty memory. So this time around, we're actually heading to Long Island Sound. We heard there's a great anchorage with free mooring balls even, and a water taxi, bars and restaurants, a grocery store, a West Marine, the whole shebang. So we're gonna check that out. We've picked up a mooring ball here in Port Washington. It looks like a really nice area. The water taxi is heading over now to take us to lunch. And we are back on the move. This was a great stop though.
We're heading up to Newport. It's supposed to be 15 on the beam. It is pretty much nothing. We'll be motoring a lot, is what it looks like.
How long is the trip?
20 hours. May even get some thunder. Maybe some thunderstorms too.
Yikes. And it looks like we'll be dodging traps too. The wind has picked up. We're sailing at 8 knots. All right, we've got the jib reefed. It's really hard to film out here. Well, that happened fast. We put in 2 reefs and immediately the wind died, so then we had to shake out the second reef. We are currently full jib first reef on the main and we're doing better. We're out of the bulk of the squall, the rain's subsiding, everything's fine, but it was a little bit chaotic there for a minute. I need to go put on some dry clothes.
Yeah, I went from there to...
Wow. Well,
reefing practicing.
yeah.
Hey, she's doing pretty good right now.
She's doing great.
Yeah, the helmet balance. She really likes to reef in the main.
Yeah. The best part of an overnight sail is waking up to this. It's 70 degrees, sunny, blue skies. We've got the engines off. What more could you want?